How do you evaluate fantasy football, WRS beyond past stats? Imagine you're trying to pick a wide receiver for your fantasy team, but their past stats don't tell the whole story. How can you get a clearer picture of their future potential? Well, there are several key factors to consider that go beyond just counting catches and yards. First, look at how often they are targeted in their offense. The target share shows what percentage of the team's total targets a receiver gets. A high target share means they're trusted and involved in the game plan, which usually leads to more opportunities to score points. Keep an eye on training camp reports too. If a receiver is earning more targets early on, that's a good sign they're moving up in the team's plans before the season even starts. Next, analyze efficiency metrics like yards per route run. This measures how many yards a receiver gains on average each time they run a route. A higher number indicates they're effective when they're on the field, not just catching passes but gaining significant yardage. It's a better indicator of skill than just total yards because it accounts for how often they're actually involved in plays. Yards after catch is another important stat. It shows how well a receiver can make plays after catching the ball. Receivers with high yards after catch totals are dangerous because they can turn simple catches into big gains, boosting their fantasy value. Reliability is also key. True catch rate measures how often a receiver catches the ball when it's thrown to them. A high true catch rate suggests they're dependable, which means they're more likely to produce consistent fantasy points. Getting open against coverage is harder to measure directly but is just as important. Advanced analytics and scouting reports can tell us how well a receiver runs routes and beats defenders. If a receiver consistently gets open against man coverage, they're more likely to see targets and produce. Draft position and breakout each give clues about a player's long-term outlook. A high draft pick often means the team plans to use them heavily. Breakout shows how early a player started producing at a high level, which can predict future success. Monitoring training camp reports is also vital. If a receiver is gaining more targets or looks sharper in practice, that can signal a rise in their role. Combining all these factors gives you a fuller picture of a wide receiver's potential, helping you make smarter decisions beyond just past stats.